Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Orphan Last, and once again, there's the hazard of having a whole bunch of background noises inside of the room that I'm recording. You probably have noticed that there's this weird trickling sound in the background. There's like 3 different fish tanks in the room that I'm in. So I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that, and most of the people in the house right now are asleep, so I can only be in one room at this point recording. So anyway, one of the things I said that I was hesitant about with the last recording was this, where basically you grab all of your columns that relate to a character and you collapse them into a sub-X sheet. Now, originally I was thinking that peg bars related to something that dealt with traditional animation. Now, originally I thought it had something to do with this right here. Now, if you look right here, these look like, I don't know. I don't know much about traditional animation in the terms of doing it with a light table and everything like that. But basically, this piece of paper came from a flip book that animators have. And basically, the flip book has these little holes inside of the paper, so that you can easily slide the paper onto what I assumed were called peg bars. They may very well be called peg bars. I don't know. And that keeps the paper stationary and in the right place so that the animator can know exactly, like when he's when the artist is flipping page to page and working with onion skins and stuff like that and scrubbing through the animation the way that they used to, literally flipping pages over real quick in order to see the animation. The peg bars would keep everything stationary in the right place on the paper. And so with Opentoonz, I thought when it was talking about peg bars, that's what I thought it was talking about. But evidently not, because if I say include relevant peg bars in the X sheet as well, what happens is, okay, so it collapsed it into a sub-X sheet. If I right-click here and, let's see, I should be able to just open clone sub-X sheet. Let's see, yeah, open sub-X sheet right here. It's right here, and if I go into the animation room, I can see that all this is here. If I click, well, let's see, if I open the group, okay, Iowa 8, let's find Iowa 8. Well, wait a second, the information's not there. Let's see here, let me render it. Okay, right about here it's supposed to render information that's blurry and such like that. It starts to do the animated blur that we did earlier. Okay, we can see it did it. I don't know why his arm is all the way up there. I mean this arm, it's purely, simply in the wrong place. I'll let it render a little bit more to see if it continues being a problem. Okay, so it does look like it's continuing to be a problem. But anyways, what I think that the peg bars are referring to now, this is my working theory, is that it's talking about these things here, all of this here, and things that happen to be in the function editor, maybe. Oh, look, it's appearing in the function editor now. Angle and intensity. See, oh, okay, I was just on the wrong frame. So yeah, I think the information that's here and information inside the FX schematic, when it's asking if you want to include peg bars, I think it's talking about this stuff. So that's the working theory. I am not infallible. I am just a guy learning the program and sharing what he's learning with you guys. So I'm just correcting that little bit of information for you. I am going to fix this. This is stupid. So I have my edit tool selected, and I'm going to, maybe I just didn't move the center properly. I don't know. Let's move the position of it. And I'm on frame 18 evidently. Or not. What is going on? Let me move the center back. 1 second here. Let me figure this out. Okay, so the column is HBR. HBR. Okay, so center, move the center. HBR. Okay, so that's the center. And okay, so it's shifted. See, this is one of the reasons why you want to make it so that your center is decided early on, because sometimes if you move the center later on, it does some weird stuff. So let me find HBR right here. Okay, so this is giving me information about where it is and everything like that. Now let me see if I can move the position of it. Come on. Come on. I don't know why it's acting this way. 1 second here. Oh, it's doing the whole render thing, and it's trying to play the animation. So, okay, so we need to find on the X sheet where HBR starts to do its animation, which is frame 18. And let's go ahead and move the position to right there. And then let's go on to the next frame, the next one after that, the next one after that. It looks like it's doing pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and... What happens if I delete this information? Because none of this information is needed, and I don't want it to waste processing power with any of this, trying to calculate a whole bunch of stuff that deals with things that aren't even relevant. Okay, in the middle, if I put another keyframe that says 0, wow, okay. This is something that I don't like about the in-betweening process with the function editor. It sometimes does this thing where it keeps pretending as if there's some sort of animation going on, or it keeps its assumption that there's an animation going on. But whatever. Anyways, it doesn't really matter if let's see if I can delete that. Yeah, let's just delete. Yeah, hey, look at that. I can just delete information from a keyframe and all the in-betweens that go along with it. That's cool. Okay, so it started at frame 18, and I just want to put this information in. Alright, cool. So, stage schematic done. If I go ahead and render this information, it should be able... well, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, if I turn off... Okay, it might be sometimes it does this. It works with a previously rendered attempt. So let me go ahead and let it render and figure out if it'll update the information. Okay, so it looks like that fixed the problem that I was running into. I don't know why that became an issue to begin with, but oh well. Something that occurred to me after the fact was that some people may be wondering why I did all of this stuff with the stage schematic. Like, why did I parent all this stuff up? Well, wait a second. Actually, that was with this guy. Okay, so let me open the sub X sheet here. Open sub X sheet. Some people may be wondering why I did all this parenting with this column. Let me show you something real quick here. Okay, if I were to just move this column with the edit tool, oops, 1 second here. Yeah, okay, so if I just move this one column without having these parented, and then I play the animation, let me turn off the preview mode, you see that, right? Like, there's all this weird stuff that happens. So that's why I parented them together on the stage schematic, so that they would all move in unison. Anyways, that pretty much concludes it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to undo all that crap that I just did. And you guys take care.